Hello and welcome to the studio. Now this is looking slightly different from the last time you came. There's a blind at the window, there's a sofa here, there's a TV unit here, my table is still there, and my desk is here. Now I'm actually getting rid of that desk. I've got a slightly bigger desk that has come from IKEA. It is 1400 wide by 800 deep, so it's about 200 and 100 mil bigger than that one. So that is the Rodulf Desk, and what this video is going to be all about is basically me building that, setting it up and having a quick once over of it with you. It's an electric height adjustable desk and it is the bargain price of £250, which is a steal. Now is that good value for money or is it just cheap and nasty? Well, I think it's going to be good value for money, but we'll see when I build it up shortly. Now before I do anything, I really need to get rid of that desk and take everything off it. So I imagine that's what I'm going to do now. I'm going to have to take all the monitors and stuff, put it on the table and then dismantle this desk. So rather you watching me huffing and grunting over a desk, we'll just cut that bit out and we'll get to the good bit. So by the time you come back here, that desk will be gone and I'll probably be slightly pinker of face. So back in a second. So what after felt like a lifetime of sweating and groaning, I decided to dismantle the old desk and dispose of it responsibly. Definitely not thrown in my neighbour's back garden. Definitely not. Anyway, enough of that. So the boxes for the new desk are here. So we have this big box down here, which is the desktop, and down at the end, that is the sort of legs and electric height adjustment motors. So I think the general rule is we get the desktop out, we build the legs and the frame, screw it onto there, flip it over, voila. Well, that's the theory anyway. Whether it works like that in practice, well, you'll just have to wait and see. So I've got a camera set up above me there. I don't know how much it will capture, but I'm trying to do as best I can. This is only my second furniture assembly video, so yeah, they're not going to be great to start with, but I'm learning. So yeah, I guess what I'm going to do is get the desktop out and get the legs ready. Now I'm going to leave the cardboard in place as sort of to build the desk on top of it, so it just protects the desktop because I want to keep this desk as nice as possible. If you want to see what happened to my old desk, then there's a video about how to remove marker pen from your desk. Yeah, bloody children. Anyway, let's get this out and go from there. So let's do it. It does say don't use knives. Never mind. Well, look at that. It's my shiny new desktop and it's grey. I've got a bit of a grey and orange theme going on in this room at the moment. Baba! There we go. Duggee likes to sniff everything that comes into this house. Is that all okay with you? Dude, you're gonna have to move. Can you come this way? Go on, you can climb over. That's it, good boy. Go on. He just wants a stroke. Come on, Duggee, I've got to get on. I'm trying to make YouTube videos here, dude. Can we just go this way? No, not. Go that way then. Why don't you come and sit up here? Sit up here. Get on the sofa, that's it. Mwah. Good guy. There we go. So I need to flip this round so the screw holes are facing upwards. Hello, Duggee. Oh, thanks, dude. He's really not helping. No, don't take out my wire. So as you can see on the desktop, we've got these screw holes for the frame, and then we've got these tiny little screw holes, which is where the height adjustable controls will fit. So now we've got to get this bigger box and have a little look in that. I assume the instructions will be in there. Now, I called this the little box. It is absolutely insanely heavy. I don't know how heavy it is. Does it say? It's 20 kilograms, this box. There we go, we've got the instructions. Dude! And declaration of conformity, whatever that means. Now, it was worth noting that this comes with a 10-year guarantee. So that's pretty good. Pretty good. Right, so I'm guessing these goes at the end. Well, are you trying to eat it? Don't try and eat it, dude. And these are the legs with the motors in, screws. It's not treats. It's not treats. And seems to be controls. There's no treats in there, dude. and some more bits of metal. So let's check out the instructions. You still think those are treats, don't you? So we need to make up some cross members by the looks of things. So there we go. Duggee really likes the cardboard. Get all this stuff out. So we've got some feet, spanner, an Allen key, and then some of these guys. I'm going to get the 131187 and put it through the hole. And then I need to get a nut and tighten it up. Now, as I said in my previous video about building stuff, IKEA stuff is designed to be built by hand. Don't go crazy with the power tools, just everything hand tight, little twist. Perfect. Oh, Duggee dog. Right, so let's get this one and build the same again. So another 131187 and a 100712. And then let's get that tight. Okay, so now we've got to attach these pieces at the side, there and there. It's worth noting the instructions say you've got to leave them loose. So we need to use these guys, which are 107 624s, and loosely insert them. There we go. I really picked the wrong item of clothing to be assembling furniture in. I am sweating like Prince Andrew doesn't. So by the looks of things, so you've got to put these through the back here rather than the front here. That seems to all tie up quite nicely. Oh, only loosely, right. It's time to put the legs in. Now it says when you put the legs in position, you've got to line the holes up down here and down there. So yeah, I'm making sure I do that. So now it's just a case of screwing the legs onto the frame, he says confidently. And as before, I'll just speed through this bit. So all of those are done now. I would say that it's best to sort of move between them and tighten them up. Don't just go for one in one hit. Just sort of cross between back and forth, and then it sort of gives it a nice even finish, and it actually feels pretty stable. So that is good. So the next thing in now is screwing in the feet. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to screw them right down to the bottom, and then when I put it down on the floor, if any of them need adjusting, I will just adjust them. Now this is the point in proceedings where you need to think about where the controls are going to be on the desk, the left or right side, because you've got to make a decision once this is done. So you have a little think about it while I finish off these feet. Right, have you decided where your controls are going to go? Mine are going to go on the right hand side as I sit at it. So to put them on the right hand side, when the desk is flipped over, it needs to be on your left hand side. So get the control switches and put them in position. I'm just going to show something to the big camera, and this is quite important. Now the ones that you screw the control panel in are the little ones, not the big ones. If you use the big ones, they'll probably go through the top and ruin your shiny new desktop. So it's these little guys you need right now. Now it comes to routing the cable from the control switches, and it needs to go through here. Perfect. So once you've threaded the cable through, you then need this guy, and this is the control box. So you plug everything into it and then you put it into position. So let's plug everything into it and put it into position. Now, it being from IKEA, it's pretty idiot proof, so the connections can only go one way, so even you idiots can do this. So now it's in position. You need these two larger screws to screw it in. Yeah, there's no ready-made screw holes for it, but you know, it's not the end of the world. Now, obviously, once that's in place, you've got these sort of cables that are milling around here, and this is what this is for. This is like a little cable bag, and the cables go in it and sort of stop them from dangling down. Ah, very important. I need to get the power cable and plug that in. I might actually route this power cable through here. Will it let me? Yeah, that's probably the best way to do it. Perfect. So then we get our little cable baskety thing, and it hooks onto here. And here. And here. And here. And then on here it just goes around these guys, which is fine. Now, I have a lot of cables on my desk, and I don't think I'll be able to stick them all in that little basket. So I'm going to recycle this, which was on my old desk, and put it on this desk, I think. So yeah, just adds a little bit more space for cables. So I think that is a sensible option. So I'm going to do that quickly. I'll put the link in the description to this cable basket. It's the only one that IKEA do, but yeah, I'll stick a link to it in the description. And with that, our build is done. It's not been too difficult at all, really. It's just a bit repetitive doing all the screwing. That's what she said. But it seems pretty good. So what I've got to do now is twist it over and plug it in, and you have to do some sort of reset procedure on the controls for the height adjustment. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go downstairs, I'm going to pour myself a very large beer and come back and twist it over in a moment. So one moment please. So the desk is complete. I'm so pleased. It looks fantastic. It is absolutely huge. I knew it was going to be bigger than my other desk, but it just seemed like such a vast space to work on. And that's not a problem because, you know, it's good to have a bit of workspace. I sit at this desk for pretty much all day long, so it's going to be nice to have some room. Is it sturdy? There's a little bit of wobble, but it's £250. It's not terrible. It's not like unstable that I feel like I can't put anything safe on here. Now, talking of what you can put on here, this has got a maximum weight limit of 80 kilograms, so young mama won't fit on this. But yeah, it's okay. So what we've got to do now is we've got to reset the desk, and this involves pressing and holding these buttons down for at least 8 seconds until the desk moves down to its lowest position. And maybe while it's in its lowest position, we'll measure and see how tall the tabletop is. So let's do that. And also you can hear how loud it is, or isn't really. Okay, so there we go, we're going down. Going down. I've got the camera set up on the desk. Right, that is the desk in its lowest position. Not the most flattering angle on that camera. And I've got a handy tape measure here so I can see how tall the desktop is. Now, regular desktop height is around about 720 to 730 millimeters. So that at its lowest point, the desk is down to Now that at its lowest point, the desk is down to 69 centimeters or 690 millimeters. So let's go as high as we can go. That's pretty flipping high. Right, that is it at its maximum height. I mean, you'd obviously be crazy to have it this high. This just seems ridiculous. See how tall and ridiculous this is. So that is about 116 centimeters or 1,160 millimeters. I don't really like it that high. Going down. I want to get it to about 725. Now it does seem to have some kind of memory setting. I will investigate that. It's in the manual. Yeah, so this is regular desk height, so it's about 725 millimeters. So this is the height that I'll be sat working at. Obviously I'll have my chair rather than the sofa. And that does feel quite low based on how high it can go, but I just like having the option because with my bad back, sometimes I like to stand and work. At the moment, I'm very much not into standing, but it's good to have the option. So there we go, that's a quick video-ish on the IKEA Rodulf Desk. As I say, it's around about the £250 mark. The delivery charge, if you get it delivered, is £40, which is mental. But you know, that's how much they charge. And yeah, it's a bit low in stock across stores at the moment, so you might need to get it delivered. So it's worth bearing in mind, but I think I'm going to be very happy with this. Now all I've got to do is put it in its actual position and plug everything back in again. But I'm going to spare you that because I get quite, you know, funny about things and have to cable tie everything, and it's going to take ages. So I'd much rather say goodbye now and do that afterwards. So thank you so much for watching. If this video has been helpful to you in any way, then please do give it a thumbs up and consider hitting the subscribe button and hitting the little bell, and you'll know when my next videos go live. But for now, it's game over.